Welcome to Talking Voiceovers, where we interview professionals of the South African voiceover industry. Today we'll be chatting with Daniella Pellegrini van Rooyen.
There's something magical about voice where nobody can see what you look like, and yet you have to be able to convey a message or a tone or a feeling. And yeah, that for me is just magic.
What advice would you give to yourself when you first started out voice acting?
If you're uncomfortable with what you sound like in your headphones, you're going to climb a huge, huge mountain. So get used to that first. Talk up here, talk down here, and make funny noises. And one of the most amazing pieces of advice that I was given when I was training at 5FM was literally repeat everything you hear. The lift, the escalator, the airport, the radio ad, the telephone on hold, they repeat. The more you do it, the more you mess around, the more mistakes you make, the better you're going to get at it. And the only way you can do that is practice, and listen to yourself. So I definitely think a voice coach is worth it. I think it's important to try a few voice coaches to find out who actually works for you. Network as if it was a business. Pretend it's not an art, pretend it's not a craft, and go full tilt on networking like it's a business. Chilo and I became the voice of Yamampela, which was amazing. So we did promos for SABC for a long time. And let me tell you, that was the most incredible promo training ground. We used to do 56 lineups in an hour. The main thing that drove me into doing law is, especially in South Africa, I feel like artist rights are very overlooked. If you put hours, hundreds of hours into grooming your talent and your art and your passion and your love, you should be paid for those hours, because if you were a plumber or an electrician, it would be absolutely no different. And it always seems to be that artists are the ones getting the raw end of the stick. The IP issues around the Jerusalem challenge, how a lot of corporates got people to dress up in all their corporate paraphernalia to do the challenge, and it suddenly became a marketing tool. Exploiting an artist and not paying for their work and their intellectual property, that line is now blurred. And the question is, where does that line come into play? Thank you so much for providing this amazing platform.
Cool, thank you. This was just a snippet. For the full interview, find Talking Voiceovers on YouTube and on your favorite podcast platform.